Welcome, everyone, to Portal Woodworks. I'm here to announce the 2017 Bandsaw Box Challenge winners. Before we get started this evening, I'd like to announce or introduce some members of my panel here. I'm going to start with Eloy Escojedo right here. He'll tell everybody where you can be found.
Hey guys, my name is Eloy Escojedo. You can find me on YouTube. I do a show called The Mad Maker Show, and this Tuesday we're going to have Charles Deering. Glad to be here. See ya.
The next gentleman, I'm just going to introduce him, seeing he's doing so much work right now. It's Mr. Steve Nealon. He's busy working behind the scenes right here at Parnell Media. I appreciate him being on here. And our next gentleman is Miss Herb Lichtenberg.
Hi, everyone. I can be found on YouTube and under Herb Lichtenberg. I can also be found under Instagram under H. Lichtenberg. And I also have a Facebook page, which is Herb Lichtenberg's Woodshop. Thanks for having me on the panel.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here. And our next gentleman is Mr. Javier.
Good evening, one and all. My name is Javi from Javi's Woodshop. Take a moment to introduce myself. I have a weekly Twitch show on twitchtv.Javi Woodshop. And I also have my regular YouTube channel. I'll also take a moment to shout out the Makers Media Network, which we're all part of, along with a lot of other makers. It's basically a group that was created for makers to help promote and assist makers with in the sharing of knowledge, resources, promotion, and all the like. Thank you, David.
Thank you. All right. Well, before we get started, out over in the chat room, we got Temple Boy Turnings, Steve Toddell. You're out there, Javi. We got Ox in the shop. I think he's at the hospital with his father this evening. I hope he's doing a lot better. And I don't know. Ain't not too much chat going on over there right this second. But I guess we can get on down to the nitty gritty, what we're here for. I'm David, like I said, from Portal Woodworks. You can find me under that on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. So I'm gonna do the drawing for the shirts first. There were 7 entries, and let's see. Let me give you who all entered. We had an entry from Eloy Escojedo, Rockin' Woodworks. I think I said that right.
Yes.
Ben Jacobs from Slap Stuff Together. One from Steve Twaddell from Temple Boy Turnings. Steve Nealon from Steve Nealon's Wooden Treasures, or Parnell Media. Or then we had Dave Gatton, Herb Lichtenberg, and Ox in the shop. All right. Let's see if we can go over here to this random number generator. And see if I can get this to share for me without killing everybody. Like I said, we got 4 t-shirts to give away, and I'll put them in random order down here, random numbers by their names, and I've got it in here. So let's generate right here and see who wins the Miter Mike's t-shirt. Miter Mike's Woodshop. I want to thank him for supplying one of the shirts. Number 1. Okay, number 1 on my list is Eloy Escojedo. He won the Miter Mike's shirt.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go over here and draw for Makers International Podcast. Number 2. Steve Twidell from Temple Boy Turn-Ins wins Makers International Podcast t-shirt.
Woo-hoo! Twidell.
That's right. And bought a Portal Woodworks t-shirt. Okay. That's going to be Mr. Steve Nealon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that only leaves one other, and that would be the Harnell Media t-shirt. And that'll be going to Slap Stuff Together, Mr. Ben Jacobs.
Awesome, Ben. Rock and roll.
Okay. I need you guys to send me a message. Let me know what size shirts you guys need, and I'll get them out to the sponsors. That way we can get you a shirt that fits.
I'll take a small.
You take a small?
Extra small.
Well, I don't think that'll work, but you know,
Not really.
if you get it for Vigo, we'll get you an extra small. All right. Let's get down to what everybody's waiting on here for. The top 3 prizes. Like I said, I was going to have them judged by outside people. That way, you know, my hands are free and clear. And that's what I did. I had 5 people give me their number 1, 2, and 3. And I weighted them. If you got the first place vote, I gave you 100 points for that first place vote. Second place vote, I gave you 75 points. And for a third place vote, I gave you 50 points. So coming in third and winning the $25 Amazon gift card is Mr. Dave Gatton.
Get it, see and see her.
Gatton CNC. I appreciate him making a box and entering it. Coming in second with 225 points, Mr. Herb Lichtenberg.
Woo, baby.
All right. Thank you. Awesome.
Congrats, Herb. Awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you entering. So that leaves only one out of the 7 with 300 points and being crowned the Bandsaw Box Master for 2017, Mr. Ox in the Shop, Drew Oxford.
All right.
Woo, baby.
Congrats, Ox.
Awesome, Ox.
Congrats, Drew.
You kicked butt, dude.
His cow come in and just beat everybody.
That was a cool project.
Awesome.
Yep.
It was.
It really was.
Great.
Multifunctional, too.
Yeah. So maybe he'll give part of it to his daughter to put in that cow, so he's making it to her for our piggy bank. Maybe she'll have a little extra pocket change to put in there now. Like I said, I appreciate everybody that made a box and was able to enter. You know, this coming year, maybe we'll change the date sometime. I don't know. I kind of like December.
Yeah, December's good. Every year it'll gain a little more popularity.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. Maybe we can do this again this coming December. So,
Awesome.
before we go, what y'all got anything you working on you want to talk about, or?
I want to talk about this challenge itself and how cool the fact that it literally challenges one to, you know, to work with what they got, be it a larger bandsaw, smaller bandsaw. For me, it was awesome because although it came to mind that I couldn't do what I thought I had to, I kind of put it off, and at the end I just went for broke. And I rediscovered doing bandsaw boxes from one block, which I had not done since I did a copy of Carmichael's bandsaw box and on that one I did it segmented, and I thought it was a great thing to do. I'm glad that I was involved.
I appreciate you being involved. I think Herb about froze to death trying to do his.
Yeah. Yeah, it was below zero most of the time that, because I'd usually go out there at night. And so yeah, it was a fun project though, because I had this log laying in the garage, and it was a big chunk of oak, and I was like, well, this is a perfect opportunity to try and do something with it. And it's the first bandsaw box I've made. And so I thought, well, try something a little different and keep that live edge on there on a little portion of it. And it turned out really, really great. I was really happy that you had the challenge, because I don't think I'd have ever attempted anything if you hadn't. So,
yeah. Well, like I said, I appreciate you going through the extra effort. Steve Twidell, he went through a lot of trouble just to be able to get online to put one out with his computer and everything. And I appreciate everything that he went through just to get there. And the same thing with Drew. His father being ill and having to, deal with all that during this time. I was amazed that he even was able to find a few minutes to get in his shop to make one, And hopefully next year, Javi will have everything squared away and all his hoarding the board.
Yep. And one way, whether I do or not, I will promise you I will enter the challenge next year.
Well, I certainly hope so.
Oh yeah.
Now if I can just talk Steve out of that turtle, we'll be doing all right.
That was a great turtle.
Yeah, very nice.
I'll put it in the mail.
I like the turtle. I'll be honest with you. Well, gentlemen, I appreciate you coming on here with me. And
thanks for having us, Dave.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate it. And like Javi mentioned earlier, we're all members of the Makers Media Network. Go on over and check it out. And if it's something that you're like-minded like us and want to think about joining, there's links and everything over there on the page for that. So come on and join us.
Great group of friends. We'd be happy to welcome you.
Absolutely. All right, gentlemen, if there's nothing else, I'm going to end this and say thank you to everybody that's over in the chat room. I appreciate it. And we'll be seeing you here on another day.
Thanks, David.
All right. Have a good one, everyone.